Okay, I'm gonna make this quick because if you have ADHD like me, you probably don't love long intros. So timestamps for each topic are on screen right now and in the comments. But this is my first video since 2020. I like to reintroduce myself. Hi, I'm Kathleen. I'm 17 years old and I mainly do art online at Kirby.jpg. But also I have ADHD, which definitely sucks a lot of the time, especially when I'm at school. So, total transparency, this video will not help everyone. I'm privileged to have a diagnosis and IEP and all that stuff, but I hope whoever comes across it will find something helpful in it. Something in it helpful? I don't know. Also, obviously, I am not a doctor, so don't use this as a supplement for treatment, please. I am just 17 giving my advice. Okay, that's enough intro. Onto the tip. Ooh, we changed angles. Relationships, aka how to make friends. I didn't have any friends at school until junior year. I had people I was friendly with people I knew, but I didn't have friends. Now, some may say those are friends, but at that point, I didn't think that way. I also ate alone for almost all sophomore year, most of first semester of junior year. I also didn't have a choice freshman year because, COVID. And for some, that's okay, but I was super isolated. So how do you make friends? That's a hard question. The easiest way to start meeting people is to join clubs or sports if you can. Personally, I love theater, so I joined the theater company at my school freshman year. That's probably the biggest reason I have friends, because it gives a shared interest and a shared meeting area, especially when you're working towards something like a show or winning a game or something. I know so much about sports. Before, I tried to make friends outside something I was interested in, which works for some people, but those friendships lasted 2 months tops. That's 2 months tops. But don't just stop at meeting at a club or sport. I know. This was hard for me too. If you have the same lunch period with someone as you know from the club or sport, go up to them. Ask them to sit with you if you're sitting alone. I know this might be hard, especially if you have anxiety like I do, but 99% of the time, if you know them even slightly, they'll talk to you and be really nice. That's crazy, right? If you don't have time for extracurriculars, I would go up to someone you have a shared class with. Also, if they already have people at your table, I would still go for it because most people don't care. Being honest, most people don't care. If you start to feel uncomfortable, you can just leave. I usually make an excuse because it's not their business. They don't need to know. They don't need to know why you're uncomfortable. You can tell them if you want, but I won't recommend it. Okay, this is the biggest struggle for me. Academics. Yes, I'm so smart. Actually, I'm quite smart, but still struggle because ADHD. But anyway, I can pay attention in class most days, but missing work and homework are very difficult for me. Without accommodations, I probably wouldn't have gone through if I'm being real. So if you have an IEP or 504, please, I am begging you, talk to your case manager about what you need. I personally use headphones, extended time on assignments and assessments, and a separate location to take assessments in, among other things, but those are the main ones. I've had an IEP since 3rd or 4th grade, so I'm not exactly the most versed on school about it. Personally, I believe everyone should get accommodations. I don't know why I keep on doing this, but everyone should get accommodations. But that's not where we're at. Merc. Alyssa say, can you see? I'm wearing red, white, and blue. I swear, this was not for the 4th of July. I just thought it was cute. It's from the 60s. Anyway. It's the ADHD, guys. Anyway. Where was I? Hold on. I found it. I found where I was at. Okay. So, I can't get advice on school without accommodations, but here are some things besides accommodations that help me. 1. That's 2. 1. Asking for extensions. It might seem obvious, but some teachers will give you extensions. I mean some, because some teachers are mean. Especially if you explain the reason you're asking for it. I usually email like this. Hi, teacher name. I was wondering if I could have a number of day extension on assignment because I'm struggling with focus. Or insert another reason. Thank you, Kathleen. Enter your name, obviously. But next, participating. Okay, this might be hard for someone shy. But if you aren't shy, participating in class definitely helps. Almost nobody in my class has participated any of the 3 years I've gone to my high school. One of my teachers said it was like pulling teeth. So teachers like when people participate. Raise your hand when they ask a question, or talk about your weekend if they ask, or answer any question they are curious and ask you directly. This can also help you get an extension because they know you're trying. I know everyone is trying, but they don't obviously know that all the time because they're juggling a lot of stuff. Number 3, prioritizing. As a champion procrastinator, I've learned which homework to do when, or when to do only some. If it's a summative, do it first. I've gotten off by doing some summatives late, but it definitely get an extension first or you'll get points off. If it's a daily homework assignment, do it if it won't hurt your ability to complete a summative or a large grade in another class. During finals, study/do work for classes you have the lowest grade in most, because that will likely do more good for the bad grade than it will damage the good grade. It'd be great if I could get all my assignments done, but with ADHD, prioritizing's the way. During the school year, I tend to cry. A lot. It's mainly due to rejection-sensitive dysphoria. Rejection-sensitive dysphoria, which is a tongue twister, so I would calling it RSD, basically means you have more extreme reactions to feeling rejected. Feeling is a key word because it's not mostly intentional rejection. RSD is more common in people with ADHD. RSD sucks so hard. Usually what works for me is taking breaks in the social worker's office, but if you don't have access to that, honestly, going for a walk, taking 5 minutes, or most teachers want only 5 minutes, so like go to the bathroom, cry it out, wash your eyes. Yeah, I've done that a few times. But I would recommend talking to a therapist about it if you have one to find out what's best for you. Okay, that was a lot. I hope those tips helped you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know if I'm gonna keep making videos like this because I have too many hobbies. But if you want to follow along, click the subscribe button. You know the drill. It's YouTube.